Hi, welcome back to another edition of Golf Talk with Mike. And back with us today is my publisher, Anton Cabangon of the
Hi,
Business
Mike.
Mirror. Last week we talked about golf and business, and Anton has really taken it to another level by incorporating a business section, of which I am the editor. I take full credit for that. But I think the important part is that you've seen a significant enough cause to integrate golf into the paper.
Yes.
Can you go on, tell us a bit about that?
Well, because we are a business paper, so it is just right that you should have a golf section. By the way, it happens to be one of the best golf sections in the country because of my good friend Mike. He does good shots of the golf course. In fact, some of his shots are even better than the photos, promotional materials
Of the
used by the...
And no, I didn't pay him to say that.
Yeah, okay. Well, our strategy with the paper is we'd like the paper to be distributed in practically all the golf courses because, you know, the profile of our readers is from 20 years old to about 40, 45 years old. And so, and majority of this are businessmen. And we all know how golf is. Golf is also expensive. And so...
It fits the demographic.
Yes. People who can, should I say this, afford, and it's expensive. So it fits the paper to have a golf section inside a business paper.
But you've also taken another tact, right? I mean, the paper is a media sponsor for a great number of tournaments
Yes,
these days.
thanks to Mike. It's because of his urging. The business paper, has now quite known in the golfing
Circles.
circles that if they have a tournament, hey, call the
paper.
business mirror. Call the business mirror. We'd like to be a media partner to that.
And it's a very young publication, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, when did you get started?
5 years ago. That's,
Wow, seems
and
seems like
that
it's a
was
lot
also the
longer
time
than that.
I went back to golf. So
Coincidentally.
Coincidentally, but we're very happy. Business Mirror, you know how tough and ruthless the paper,
Yeah,
brutal
it's a tough
the
industry. Yeah.
brutal the paper is. But you know, after 5 years, we're now the #1 business paper in the country. In the country.
Wow, that's just such a huge leap, right? I mean, because you overtook some pretty established publications to get to that point. And I think you're ranked, what is it now? Among all broadsheets, you're like number 3 or 4?
Number 4.
Number 4, right?
Number 4.
Of all broadsheets, that's a significant achievement again. And what are your looking forward? What are your plans for the paper?
As I mentioned earlier, I'd like for the golf section, if Mike will agree, to increase the frequency of the section. Of course, there's more hard work for Mike, but I guess it's a pretty good undertaking.
And circulation is, of course, nationwide these days.
Oh yeah, it's nationwide. It's nationwide. Our print run is about 80,000 copies. So it's pretty much
that's significant.
Yes,
that is significant.
And aside from that, on the business side is, you know, in a short period of time, the paper has captured half of the business market. So we're pretty much happy.
But of course, we're not going to stop there, are we?
Of course not. We have to come out with new, innovations, new ideas. It's continuous. It's continuous.
It's a never-ending thing.
Just
Pretty much like golf.
Just like in golf, you have got to come out with different equipments every now and then.
Right. All right. It's good to know that the paper that I'm associated with is making all of these moves and staying aggressive. And I think that's the key in business, as it is partially in golf, that you need to stay aggressive and to keep moving forward.
And innovate.
And innovate, that's right. Keep innovating. So I think we can expect great things from the Business Mirror in the future. So I'd really like to thank my guest, Anton,
Thank you.
for
Salamat, Micah.
coming out on the show again.
Okay.
And till next time, I'm your host, Mike Besa. We'll see you then.